wiring $100,000 to the lead hijacker before the attacks. Summer 2001, an Iranian man phones the U.S. law enforcement to warn of an imminent attack on the World Trade Center in the week of September the 9th. World Trade Center, September the 9th. German police confirmed the calls but state the U.S. Secret Service would not reveal any information. I got this from the German news agency Online, i.e. September 14th, 2001. August 2001. The FBI arrests an Islamic militant linked to bin Laden in Boston. French intelligence sources confirm the man is a key member of bin Laden's network, and the FBI learns that he has been taking flying lessons in Boston. At the time of his arrest in Boston, where two of the planes were hijacked, the man is in possession of technical information on Boeing aircraft and flight manuals. Reuters, September 13th. Summer 2001, Russian intelligence notifies the CIA that 25 terrorist pilots have been specifically training for suicide missions. This is reported in the Russian press, and I have one of my sources, I have several sources who are former CIA officers, translated the article for me. July 4 through 14th, Osama bin Laden receives treatments for kidney disease at the American hospital in Dubai and meets with the CIA official who returns to CIA headquarters on July 15th. This is the guy who blew up the Cole and the embassies that Bill Clinton signed an order it's okay to execute. He gets treatment at an American hospital in Dubai and flies out on a private plane. Oliver North in the 80s, Oliver North is one of my least favorite people, but he sent Navy planes to track down terrorists on the Achille Lauro. The moment bin Laden entered international airspace, he would have been fair game. The source for this story is Le Figaro, French newspaper, October 31st. Now, I got to throw in a caveat here. Le Figaro is owned by the Carlyle Group. These guys can't control everybody, okay? And they can't control reporters. Le Figaro was emphatic that they had confirmed the details of the story. The CIA immediately came out with an adamant denial, but the CIA never lies. So did some people at the hospital. But you don't have to take the story as all or everything. But Le Figaro has not retracted the story. August 2001, Russian President Vladimir Putin orders Russian intelligence to warn the U.S. government in the strongest possible terms of imminent attacks on airports and government buildings. I watched it on MSNBC on September the 15th. August, September 2001, the Dow Jones Industrial Average drops nearly 900 points in the 3 weeks prior to the attack. A major stock market crash is imminent. September 3 through 10. MSNBC reports on September 16th that a caller to the Cayman Islands to a Cayman Islands radio talk show gave several warnings of an imminent attack on the U.S. by bin Laden in the week prior to 9/11. These are just some of the advance warning bits that we have. Now, September 1 through 10. Some 25,000 British troops, the largest British naval armada since the Falkland Island War. It's not Essential Harvest, it's called Swift Sword. An operation in the planning for 4 years. Are set to deploy to Oman in the week before the September 11th attacks. It takes years to plan this kind of a deployment. And yet the British government had been planning it for 4 years. After the attack on the 11th, there was a slight hiccup. They waited, but the deployment went ahead as scheduled, supposedly to support the U.S. But you have to understand, I don't know how many veterans we have in this room, but you have to understand that it takes months and months and months to deploy these kinds of personnel, yet they're already set to go to Oman. At the same time, 2 U.S. aircraft carrier battle groups happen to be rendezvousing off the Pakistani coast. This is not a normal deployment. The Pakistani coast is not the Persian Gulf, it's the Arabian Sea. Yet we have 2 aircraft carrier battle groups off the Pakistani coast, and at the same time, some 17,000 U.S. troops join more than 23,000 NATO troops for Operation Bright Star in Egypt. Fully deployed, combat ready, locked and loaded. All before September the 11th. Is this suspicious? I think so. September 6th,